Aloha Collective, Ishana. 33 on the timer. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. Collective, we'll be using the character oracle cards, okay? Meows Tarot and Matic Collective. Collective, this will be a Catty and Chatty, where we creep in on secret conversations, okay? Spilling the tea with Catty and Chatty, okay? All right, let's get a quick reading. Archangel Michael, who's talking? Okay, let's get those two. Thank you. Or 3. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of people, collective. 4 people here. What's the conversation about, Archangel Michael? Top and bottom, please. Collective injustice, okay? The lady on the toilet, or the kitten. Getting constipation as well, okay? All right, they can't go, collective. It's in the reverse. They can't get out the energy because they've done something that's unjust, collective. They're constipated in the energy, okay? Question number 3. What's Catty and Chatty's message or their spin on the conversation? All right, thank you. Mystery card. Well, let's get these and we'll get the mystery. Who's talking? Top and bottom. Maybe we should get more than just top and bottom. Rice Collective. All right, someone named Rice Collective. Okay. What's the conversation about, Archangel Michael? Injustice Collective. I know you'll say, woman, will you please stop it? It's so annoying. I feel like we should get that. What's the conversation about? All right, let's get that. All right, now let's get the mystery card. Catty and Chatty, okay, what are you doing while listening to the conversation? All right, that one flipped into reverse. I feel like we need that one, and we'll get that one, okay? Let's get to the nitty-gritty of things, collective, and I'll let you go. What is the reading about? It's fight night, collective. There's a fight going on, okay? So it's like a skippity pads, but not. Catty and Chatty, they aren't fighting, but they're watching someone else fight, collective. All right? Maybe that's what they're doing. They just sit back, chilling, watching. All right. Who's talking? The king. This one comes out a lot. I don't know if this is a real king or just someone named King or a king who's named King, collective. But this person's very unhappy. I don't know. Very unhappy. Very angry or something. I get strong turkey vibes, okay? Like from Turkey, collective, okay? This light is completely gone. All right, let's go. Who this? Revolutionist. Champion of transformation, freedom fighter, pursuer of welfare, justice. Did I read this one? King, sovereign, whatever, of realms, monarch, authority, rule, inheritance. So someone's fighting, I feel, or someone's speaking up against a tyrant or something. I feel like these two knew each other or something. Maybe like as young people, as children, and now they're coming up against each other. Let's go. Something like with Moses and Pharaoh. I don't know. All right. Let's go. Who's talking? The Creator. Wow. Weaver of imagination, creativity, innovative, invention, realization. Okay. So could be the Creator, right? Speaking between these two, right? But I'm getting that they're the creator of something, a creative mind. Okay. Who's talking? The chef. Okay. This king and this chef come out a lot. Wow. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting this king may not be here anymore. Or this is a warning for a king, okay? Or this happened, they got sick and they're better, but they're not the same, okay? I'm getting like this was a setup for a king collective. Someone invented a scheme, possibly, in order to take a king out. They could have been wicked, I don't know, collective. But I feel like they poisoned. They had the chef poison the king, okay? And this was their way of taking over, revolutionists. Maybe these are the people who are talking, collective. Maybe it's the chef, not chef, like theft, okay? And the revolutionary per se. Maybe they're talking about overthrowing a king, or maybe a king and their chef are talking about how to stop a revolutionist, okay? But I feel like this is a serious conversation. Hopefully the Creator does intercede here, okay? All right, let's see. Who's talking? Rice collective. I feel like this is bigger than just the typical commoners collective. This is my speculation, okay? Somebody knows what this is, collective, okay? Who this or who's talking? Wake up, the house is burning. Okay? It's definitely something strongly as it relates to food, okay? Could be something about rice collected with the chef here. Someone could be cooking rice, okay? I don't know. Maybe there's some contaminated rice. Or maybe they're going to cook the rice and leave out the kitchen and let the kingdom burn down, collective, or the home, okay? I don't know. With the king in it. I don't know. Somebody's working together against someone else, I feel. Okay? All right. We're going to get a couple clarifiers and we're going to move on because I don't want to take us off track. Okay? Maybe the king's name is Rice. King Rice collective. Like, it's something about this name. King and Kingery. All right. Just tell me about this house that's burning. How so? Because we'll figure out what they're talking about over there, collective. Question number 2. Why is this house burning? What's all right. We had my ancestors don't like you. Okay, so maybe someone's ancestors set someone's home on fire, collective. Could be a nice home, a mansion home, okay? Maybe they used the chef or something. The chef forgot that they were cooking rice or something. Okay, or someone's name is Rice, okay? And I feel like maybe it burned the kitchen down or something. Let's look at the bottom of this one. Volunteer. This is the first time I've seen this one. And there's a rabbit there, collective, like yesterday. The rabbit had the G-U-N, okay? But it says selfless devotion, willingness, spirit of service, duty, dedication. This could be the revolutionists, okay? Maybe this is like a coup d'etat or something. Okay, but maybe this revolutionist didn't do it. Maybe their ancestors did, collective, okay? Maybe. They'll take something as small as a grain of rice, collective, okay? And bring down the whole kingdom. Something like it. All right, let's see something. Why is this place burning or something? It's fight night, collective. I feel like this is some sort of ghost fighting going on, okay? Ghost fighting. Let's go. I'm telling you, collective, this is somebody's ancestors. I feel like they're using the chef or something. Either they're going to cause the chef to give a tyrant king, possibly, some toxic food that's going to make them sick or something, okay? Or they're using rice that someone's going to burn the rice. And they're going to bring down the whole kitchen, possibly the whole empire, collective, or their whole home. This is definitely astral, I feel, okay? All right. But I said, why, right? Why is the house burning? It says, those who speak ill on my name will experience perpetual energy drain, okay? So maybe while someone was cooking the rice, collective, they got tired all of a sudden. They said, hey, I'm going to go and sit down and take a break, right? While the rice is cooking. And maybe they were sitting right there in the kitchen, collective. And they went to sleep. And something happened. Okay, but let's see, because your ancestors don't like them. Somebody's ancestors don't. Could be their own ancestors that don't like them, okay? All right. So someone who keeps talking about you. Possibly a king, collective. And the creator, could be the creator that's doing this, okay? They're definitely permitting it if this is how it's going down, collective. What's the conversation about? Catty and Chatty. Injustice. I'm getting a tyrant ruler. With this card, I always see where they take in or cause the death of many, many people, okay? Because they're so dark, so angry. I'm getting like a manic depressant as well, okay? Depressant, I said. But manic depression. Maybe it's something about depressants. All right, but the conversation is about injustice. Of this emperor, this ruler, this king, collective. Look at this. Their name could be Rice. I don't know. This authority figure. What is the conversation about? And I don't know if you can hear the children. They're making a whole bunch of noise out there. Let's go. Contactee. Your ancestors, collective. Because your ancestors don't like them. Okay? Let's go. The conversation. Maybe the cats saw it. Maybe they saw him come through the walls or through the windows or something, collective, and pummel him, collective. Let's see. What's the conversation about? Collective, someone's gotten hurt. A king. And maybe the cats are the only ones who witnessed it. Maybe in the morning, people won't know until the morning, collective, what happened. or maybe afterwards, or the house just burned down, okay? Or there's some rice that caused the mansion to come down, collective. Primarily because they've been talking about you, and they shouldn't have been. All right? Now it's a fight. The conversation. Ancestors murking iggas in they sleep, collective. Let's go. The conversation. Sucked into a vortex. They're being sucked into a vortex in their sleep. They're coming to them in their sleep. Someone may have passed in their sleep, collective, for talking about you. And they've sucked all the energy out of them. I don't know exactly what this rice is about, collective. But I do know your ancestors, they don't like this king person, okay? Where are they now? Well, they're in the vortex. Where are they? This person, this emperor, this king. They're out here on injustice, propulsion system. They've been sucking. Forgive me, collective. I think they're fueling this vortex, this black hole or something, collective. Something like it. I think the same way that they use star seeds to further their manufacture of space equipment, maybe they giving it back to them. They doing them a solid, collective. It looks like they're throwing people into that vortex, okay? Where are they? Propulsion system. They're fueling something up. Prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 8. I don't know exactly what this card is supposed to mean just yet, okay? It's increasing. It's fueling, collective, like it's revving it up. 2, 3, 5, 8. And you take the preceding numbers and add them together to get that one. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8, right? 3 plus 5 is 8, right? 5 plus 8 equals 13. And we keep going, right? Something about that. I'm getting like fusion as well. Bottom of the deck. Oh, this was it, right? Show me these prime numbers. I feel like they're talking about how someone passed, though, but I feel like there's something deeper going on here. Maybe they know why they passed. Spider Eggs, collective. I feel like this is why. Because this king was involved in working with secret space, okay, in those programs. Or just space programs, right? And they were fueling. Maybe it was their own space program. They were fueling their system with these spider eggs, which has come up to be young people's, children's cells, okay? I get skin with this primarily, but it doesn't have to be. Prime numbers, bottom. Scorpion. Could be something about a scorpion. I'm getting the number 13 though. And death, okay? Alright, but someone definitely, I feel like someone's ancestor crept in on somebody in their sleep, okay? And someone may not be here anymore. Someone who's been talking, saying mean things about you. And your ancestors don't like them. I feel like this person's done a lot of evil, wicked stuff in the world, okay? And maybe it's just their time to go with the creator here, okay? Show me the spider eggs. We're about to close it. Fill out here on prime numbers. Disgusting, collective. Maybe they just keep amassing these cells, spider eggs, these young people, cells, collective, in order to feed the space industry, okay? Spider eggs. Mendel egg, okay? The House of Horrors. Maybe this is someone in particular who works for this person. Maybe this person isn't an actual king, okay? Maybe their name is King. I feel like they're part of like the so-called black market and human trade collective, child trade, something like that. What's going on here at this location? Why is this important? Maybe this is where it happened. Maybe they got this person. What was that? Oh. No more compromises. I see past your disguises. Lauren Hill, I get out. It was in the reverse, okay? So I feel like they're hiding what's going on here. But it's something disgusting. Show me. Billy Ray. Maybe there's someone's name that's here, collective. Could be Billy Ray King. I don't know. Or maybe they're hiding someone. Maybe this is the person they're hiding, collective. All right, what is disgusting that's going on or that has gone on? I feel like the conversation is about someone's passing though, okay? Disgusting. That's my corrupt officer card. 228, okay? Let's see. Milky Way galaxy, spiral galaxy, collection of stars, dust and gas, hazy band of light. So I feel like it's something that an officer did, collective, a corrupt officer. I feel like this could be the corrupt officer, collective. This is my speculation that may have passed on because we had this sucked into a vortex over here, collective, okay, or somewhere. Maybe I put it back in there, though. Yeah, there it is. There it is, okay? And that is the vortex right in there, collective. All right? Did I get the bottom? I think I did. All right. So it's something to do with young people, I feel. How are these spider eggs being used? Reptilians on the police force. Definitely the police force. Corrupt police officers, okay? Not everyone, but this one at least. Show me. Trevor, put the names where they go. All right. So maybe someone's sick or someone's passed. Doesn't have to be this name, collective, but someone. These may be people that they've hurt. I don't know. Or people that they've targeted. All right. What's happening with this officer? The vortex. What are they doing at this location, Mendel A? Or what's been going on at this location? So I was talking about my collector. Where'd that go? All FBI agents working for good will receive unexpected wealth, peace, good health, and abundance, okay? I feel like someone's under investigation, okay? By good officers. Or good agents, okay? What's going on, right? I think I asked. Sonar detection equipment, okay? So this has to do with that underwater, I think submarine or something, collective. It could be the narc sub, okay? I feel like this corrupt officer's involved in a lot, okay? I don't know, the name could be this, collective. Put it where it go. Choose wisely. I don't think someone did. Identity theft. They stole someone's identity. This could be speaking about the past, okay? It could be. I feel like someone did not choose wisely. They were a part of a bigger organized crime scheme, okay? But they targeted you. And I feel like this is exposing the greater scheme, okay? This reminds me of something I heard in the past, though, where it was an officer, a sergeant or something, who, I think the name was King Collective, and they were involved in some sort of fraud. I think they were charged not too long ago, maybe a couple or a few months ago. Doesn't have to be though. Show me this sonar detection equipment. What are they using this for? I feel like they use this to track people for themselves. How are they using this sonar detection equipment? Maybe they definitely use this to track. Maybe this is how they keep track of all their targets. Collective, okay, forgive me. All right, this could be the people watching them, collective. I don't know. Something about the FBI. All FBI agents working for good will receive unexpected wealth, peace, good health, and abundance. Bottom of the deck. What are they doing with this equipment? Tabinda. Whatever that is. Someone's name, I think. Or Tabinda. Tabinda. Okay? Maybe that means something. Show me Tabinda. What is that? This emperor could be the leader of a department. My ancestors don't like you, okay? So somebody's ancestors don't like somebody, okay? Tabinda. Eviction notice. All right, collective, put that where it go. Okay, but I feel like they're talking about someone, I don't know, someone who's being haunted in their sleep. I'm getting a very cruel person, okay? Someone who's very cruel to others, especially people that are so-called weaker than them, collective, like children, possibly. And they're in a position of rulership where people look up to them. But there's some trouble going on in their home, collective. There's fighting. Maybe someone's passed on, collective, in their sleep. Maybe somebody came up to bring them some rice, collective. You know how you get food taken to you while you're in the bed? You're a king, right? And maybe the rice is what caused the fire, though, okay? But maybe they came to get the person and they're trying to wake them up. And they couldn't collect it because the person's passed on. Maybe they have to leave the home and, I don't know, collective. All right? All right, let's close it. What's Catty and Chatty's message or spin on the conversation? Hermitage, something about home. Definitely something about home, okay? Or being still, self-reflection, something. A hermit in the home, collective. Show me. Maybe they're saying stay home, or maybe they want to say something about what happened in this home, collective. What's your spin, Catty and Chatty? Futuristic brother. Now this is the time traveler card, okay? All right, so we've got several time travelers, collective. All right, but let's see. Maybe they're saying that someone traveled to the home, collective, surreptitiously, in secret. Let's see. Someone's ancestor, right? All right, I think they're going to tell us who the person is, okay? What is Catty and Chatty's spin on the conversation? Flight recorder box recovered. Like, you know, when you're flying, you have this, collective. This is a time traveler or something. Okay, so I feel like this flight recorder box, maybe they left something in the home when maybe they jumped to the home. They messed up the rice, turned up the fire on the rice or something, collective. Burned the whole place down in order to get to this person. That they literally, they might have got them in their sleep before the fire even started, collective. But I feel like they left, oh my goodness, is this for real? This could be something like this. But this ain't, I don't know, collective, this could be like a story or something, okay? I feel like they left their flight recorder box, which is the watch. This is the thing that helps them to jump, I feel, okay? Possibly. This time traveler, okay? Interesting. Maybe they're trying to direct him to where the flight recorder box is. All right. And what was the other one? I had these two, I think. All right, let's go. Why is the recovery of this flight recorder box? Why is this important? What does it do? What did they find? I know it's a lot of questions. Why? What is that? Sorcery. Something with time travel collective. Sorcery, black magic. And we know these flight recorder black boxes, they call them the black boxes. But I don't think they're black. I think they're red or something crazy, okay? I feel like they found this person's device or something. And maybe this is how someone's been able to be so wicked. Maybe this is like, you know how some stories or movies you come in, how is it? Did they give you the back end first, like a glimpse of, they sort of go backwards. They start off at like the end almost, and then they slowly go back to what actually happened in the beginning. Maybe someone traveled to someone's home in the past, time traveler, and somehow they lost their box collector, their watch, whatever device they use in order to travel, to jump. Maybe they had to get out there quick and they left it behind, and someone located it, a king, and they were able to hurt a lot of people while they had it collected. Maybe this is how people have been doing all this time traveling and sky jumping collective. In some cases, okay? This box, whatever I asked, he is a real man. He protects the women in his life, okay? I'm getting, what's the guy? Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Terminator. Like someone traveling across time in order to protect someone collective or something. And maybe it is like sorcery. Who's this guy? Who's this protector? This futuristic brother? Maybe they're traveling to protect you from this officer. Oh, it's a futuristic sister, Clarice. Now, with that sucked into a vortex and this name, I get Jimi Hendrix, okay? Maybe it has something to do with this, okay? An officer who does black magic. This is the ancestor that does not like this person, okay? Or people. Who is this? Peyton. So maybe these two are part of the same family? Somebody's a real man out here or a real woman, okay? I know there's a lot of sorcery or something that comes out in the readings that was a part of Jimi Hendrix's family. Especially it comes out strong with Clarice, okay? All right, so maybe it's Peyton. Maybe Peyton's a time traveler and they left their box collective. Okay, I don't know. All right. Who has this flight recorder box now? Catty and Chatty. Who has it? Maybe it's still in the home. Maybe they've never found it. Maybe this is why it's such a big fight over a particular home. Let's see. Shelly, who has it? Shelly. Okay, let's go. Who has the box? Stock market. Now with that stock, I don't know, maybe they put it on the stock market. Maybe they been did it collective, and maybe this is why there's so many time travelers. They reverse engineered the equipment, and now they can sell it to particular people, possibly those in space, propulsion, manufacturing of weapons, okay? Interesting. Why is the stock market significant? I feel like they found it, sucked into a vortex. I will always love my mama. Clarice was Jimi Hendrix's mama's mama, if I'm not mistaken, okay? Sucked into a vortex. Collective. Jimi Hendrix. The dark side. Pure melanin. Hidden powers. Pineal activation. Light from dark. So this is all about family business, okay? They're going to make sure we figure out every part of what's going on, okay? In time, okay? So Jimmy's sitting there waiting. I feel like he's saying, I will always love my mama. Maybe he's saying it to family members. Because his mom passed maybe at 33, collective. What happened to your mama? They said that she overdrank, right? Dragon fruit in the reverse, collective. This is like my organ card, okay? Cactus fruit, indigenous to southern Mexico, Guatemala, Costa Rica, and El Salvador. Okay, something about South America. And you know, with this, what I get as well, I was listening to a video, and a guy, he was talking about South America and some of the Mayan and Incan temples there, right? Or the pyramids. And he was saying how one of those pyramids is privately owned, at least one. And how, I don't know, this was his speculation, how they're doing all these dark blood rituals there, collective. And people can pay to go there for something, collective, okay? I'm getting something like that, something very dark that's going on in different places on the planet, okay? That most of us would care not to believe is happening, okay? But it really is. And I feel like they're selling this stuff on the stock market or the dark market. Or if they're selling it on the stock market, they're masking it as something else, okay? Sucked into a vortex. Giselle Pellicotte. Abuse of women, okay? I will always love my mama. I feel like he's speaking about the abuse of his mother, okay? Maybe there's something about a king, something that occurred in the past in his family, I feel, okay? He's going to rectify it. Every different situation, whatever this is, he's going to rectify it. All right, we're about to close it. Thank you, Jimmy. So I feel like the cats, let's see, what are they saying? They're saying that they're trying to give us some additional information. That there was a real man, a time traveler possibly, collective, who protected the women in their lives. So much so that they traveled throughout time in order to protect them, collective. But there's something that was left in this home. I feel like their watch, and the wrong people got their hands on it. Something like that, collective. And they want us to know. I feel like they reproduced this, mass-produced this, possibly on this, and they sell it through the stock market, okay? And I feel like it's done to help with defense and propulsion systems, okay? All right, but I feel like they're evicting people off the planet, collective. All right, let's read these, and we'll close it. But let's first look at this one. 5 of Cups, they're in regret, collective. This is the conversation that someone may have lost their life, collective. And now people are sad. All right. The wow signal. This is really a big signal, collective. It's a response. I feel like they're letting people know, okay, maybe they took a big person, the king or something, collective. And they're telling them, look, stop. We said stop, okay? Yeah, somebody could be next. Fake eyelashes. People are fake. Okay? People aren't real as it relates to the women in their lives, okay? I feel like they've been abusing women in secret, because this was her husband, in her case, Giselle Pellicotte's case, and he would drug her and forced her to sleep with strange men, collective, okay? While he profited from it. What a freaking loser, okay? All right, mystery questions. Catty and Chatty. What are you doing while... Oh, I forgot it for here. What is Catty and Chatty doing while listening? All right, we got the High Priestess, collective. Maybe they're listening in secret. Okay, or maybe they just knew. They know how all this going to end. Catty and Chatty, what are you doing? Queen of Cups, sitting in that chair, collective. Just sitting in that chair, sleeping. Maybe they had some milk or something. Or something to drink, collective. Okay, but they sitting in the chair. Maybe they acting like they sleeping. But they're really listening to everything, okay? Or maybe they are sleeping. Maybe they'll find out when they wake up, collective. What are they doing? Everything you done to me, now done to you, 100-fold, okay? I feel like they chilling. They sleeping good, okay? They might have one little ear open, but they already know where this is going, okay? Justice for this injustice, okay? Wherever that card is. What are they doing? Hey, buddy, time to check out. Or time to punch out, okay? We got Sky Jumper, too. In this case, I feel like it's Jimi Hendrix, okay? I don't know. Maybe they know they next or something, collective. Or you chilling while people checking, punching out, okay? Earl to Pearl. Everything you done to me, now done to you. I feel like they've got a list of people, okay? I feel like they have a list of people that they're coming for, okay? I feel like they tried to come for you while you were sleeping, collective. Or so they thought, okay? They wanted to startle you and take you by surprise, okay? But I feel like everyone's getting back whatever they put out, okay? There's some reason why these people are all around me, collective, okay? They love hanging out around in my area of the woods. Show me this person in the tarot, and we're going to close it. Ten of Fishes, the Ten of Pentacles. This is like the Bumpy Johnson collective of the Meow Tarot, okay? Oh, my goodness. This is the person like the Mob King or something. And look at all those babies and fish and stuff that got around him. I'm getting Papa was a Rolling Stone collective. Let's get to bottom. Who is this Earl to Pearl in the Meows Tarot? I feel like a lot of people look up to this person for some reason, collective. I feel like they're the Bumpy Johnson or something of Catty and Chatty's tarot. Okay, 4 cups, missed opportunity to get that 10 of fishes, those 10 of pentacles. All right, collective, like it if you like it.